So we're continuing our playthrough on Legendary Grandmaster mode. This is my very first attempt at the campaign, so there was literally a lot of learning on the fly. So I think I made it to day 181. This is just right after I got the Dreadnought, the Venerable Dreadnought.
The Dominus has restored the star map to its full function. We are receiving a barrage of scanning data and astropathic scrapings from across the sector. This plague appears to have already spread its tendrils far and wide. We are faced with reports of 2 infected systems. We should monitor this infestation carefully and judge where best to direct our forces while the Inquisitor pursues her answers. Failure will cost many souls.
Things started to fall apart for me when I messed up on one of the Bloom Spore missions. I didn't know how to kill it. Took too much time, and enemies kept getting reinforced. So I think I lost like 2 guys out of the squad, and those were my veteran guys. It was a pretty big loss for me. But then I had to recruit an assassin and a neophyte space marine. Towards the end, I had a technophage mission, where I brought the Venerable Dreadnought, and there was another one of those bloom spawns. And each bloom spawn is different. There's a different way to kill it. I had no idea. And so on that mission, there was also a shit ton of Death Guard reinforcements, and I was trying to kill the boss and them at the same time, which was a huge mistake. After my 3rd playthrough, I learned that it's you can actually just hang back and kill off the reinforcements until there's none left. And on one of the bloom spawns, you send in the Venerable Dreadnought, and it basically is immune to its effects. Kind of keep it at range and just use its ranged plasma cannon to take out the spores or whatever. But yeah, this is my first attempt, which fails at the end. So subsequent uploads will just be on Merciful difficulty, just so I can get through the storyline. But I will do another Legendary Grandmaster playthrough, so be on the lookout.
Do you seek wisdom, Commander? I am no ancient, but might be of some help. She already makes demands on a ship badly in need of restitution. Even we must respect the authority of the Inquisition when the situation demands it. It is a term that has fallen out of fashion. It was a strategic decision. By all means. It seems the Emperor has other plans for me. A matter between myself and the Emperor. I hope I can be of some use. He had a fitting end to his noble life. Why indeed, it is not my place to say. By all means. We are the Hammer. Remember that. Let us ready ourselves for the trials to come. Awaiting your orders. Commander, our prognosticators have detected this bloom in 3 separate systems. We should examine one of them. I have identified this planet as a mission location to combat the bloom. From here, you can see some details for this mission, including the resources that Titan's Armory will make available to us if we are successful. Why have you led us here, Inquisitor? There is no sign of strife on the comms.
Look more carefully, Knight. The codes used are old, but they are a mark of an active plague cult. Of that, I have no doubt.
If that is true, my brothers will make short work of them.
May the powers protect us!
This way, out of sight.
Get out of there!
No human shall avoid its fate.
The wicked tools cannot stop you! You will bleed!
Pain is beneath me.
Attack! Kill them all!
Down. We slay the darkness. Purge complete. Death to the enemy. We slay the darkness. The enemy is wounded. Firing now. Enemy destroyed.
Die, abomination!
Pain is beneath me.
Get out of there! Attack! Kill them all!
Just wait. Just wait.
Die! 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 False.
Foe destroyed, Commander.
Fall, monster!
You command.
Death makes us stronger!
The injury shields us.
Ah! Gods, grant me strength!
Minor wounds sustained. Fool. Opening fire. Blessed ammunition depleted. Weapon rearmed.
All enemies have been cleansed. Good work, Commander.
This poxwalker was one of the Imperial faithful, afflicted with a strain of mutagenic virus. There is no doubt we are dealing with the work of the plague god Nurgle. This must be the bloom whispered of in those astropathic fragments. Within the carcass, I found a germ of some ancient power corrupted with a foul psychic resonance. This seed is used to spread the virus. Of that I am certain, but it arrived to me damaged, and there is little else I can learn from it. In order to study how we might fight this plague, I must acquire one of these seeds completely intact. I can instruct your brothers on how to extract these specimens properly. Please ensure they pay attention. The Emperor loathes indolence. Let's not disappoint him. This is Inquisitor Kartha Vakir of the Ordo Malleus. I am alumnus of Evixia Danica. Access code Clarion Magenta 111721. I require immediate response from Titan.
This is Grandmaster Vardan Kai responding, Inquisitor. This act borders on heresy. The screams of the astropaths you burned already reverberate through the warp. It is fortunate for you that I am prosecuting a campaign in the nearby Chimera system. I suggest you explain yourself, and quickly.
Grandmaster, I have commandeered the Baleful Edict. We face...
You have seized a Grey Knight strike cruiser.
As is my right. I have foreseen dire omens for this sector. Already Nurgle's poxwalkers roam free.
Oh, indeed. I'm surprised an agent of your pedigree is not equipped to deal with such lesser threats of chaos. Agravain, perhaps you can clear up this nonsense for me.
My lord, he fell in battle during our last campaign against the Cadium cult. We had been returning to Titan for repairs when this Inquisitor intervened.
Ah, Brother Ectar, that is sorry news. I trust then that you have appointed one of our brothers to act in his stead. Well, speak up then, Commander. What say you to this Inquisitor's story? Intriguing. However, the galaxy is full of unsolved mysteries.
I am confident these poxwalkers are the symptom of a much greater cancer. I only need a little time to conduct further research.
Very well. I am not in the habit of second-guessing those under my command, that is, until given a good reason. I will leave the Baleful Edict in your care.
You have my thanks, Grandmaster, but there is yet another reason I desire to speak with you. As steward of the Armory of Titan, I had hoped you could release further assistance.
Don't thank me yet. I will give you 60 Tertean solar days to prove this threat warrants the deployment of an entire strike force. Battle-worn as it is, Strike Force Xiphos could be put to good use in several campaigns across the galaxy. Any further requisition from my arsenal will have to be earned.
But Typical.
After each Grandmaster's report, you can spend your requisition to unlock and upgrade armor slots. The resource slot gives you access to the new Knight reinforcements, servitors, grimoires, and other resources at the end of a mission. You can only unlock or upgrade each slot once per report. Slot upgrades increase your chance of accessing more and better equipment and resources.
You have my attention, Knight. It is not so simple. I need the seeds intact for further study. Do I bore you? The Grey Knights and Inquisition have worked together since the earliest days of our orders. We each have our own role to play as partners. Yes, partners in my mission. Know that I will not sacrifice your men unless the need is great.
An unclean, organic thing fouling my ship. Affirmative. There are no active reconstruction projects, Commander. I must attend to repairs.
Come, let us talk over what troubles you, brother. Besides a clear violation of communication protocol, you mean? Arcane talismans as catalysts for corruption are scarcely a novelty to us Knights of Titan. The Grand Master will weigh our value to this campaign. Perhaps there's some piece to this puzzle we do not yet see. Certainly. All tech priests are eccentric in their own way. There is no being I trust more to look after the Baleful Edict. Her competence is beyond question. Ancient, yes, assuredly. Certainly. I hope that aids you, brother. It approaches, Commander, our day of meditation.
What are you on about, Ectar?
Stoic contemplation fortifies the soul, Inquisitor. This is a tradition upheld by our previous commander, Agravain.
Am I hearing you exactly right? Are you proposing to take the day off?
Excellent. I will make the arrangements.
The fight against the vile heretics takes an interesting turn. Grandmaster Kai may have grown obstinate sitting on Titan, but there are others who recognize the need for action. The Officio Assassinorum has agreed to make available an execution force tasked with exterminating this bloom.
The edicts of our chapter demand we work alone, Inquisitor. We are fully capable of handling the threat.
Did you not make the case days ago that this strike force is depleted? Are we not allies in this crusade against chaos?
I suppose chapter doctrine permits the use of outside forces under certain exigent circumstances.
Indeed. We all have a duty to elevate need above custom. Now, Commander, which temple would best serve your most immediate needs on the battlefield? Excellent. My savant has many records detailing the efficacy of those from the Vindicare Temple. They are the finest marksmen, and patient beyond reproach. Commander, understand that while the Officio Assassinorum trains the finest operatives in the Imperium, they lack your battle brothers' resilience. While you can requisition more assassins, the cost will be high. Each operative has undergone countless genetic and cybernetic enhancements to transform them into the ultimate killers.
I have studied your report in detail, Inquisitor. It is clear the servants of the Plague God have been more active in your sector. However, there is little evidence to suggest this has grown to the scale of a galactic pandemic.
If I may...
Not yet. To be frank, the Baleful Edict is too damaged to be of use in more active theaters, so I will for the moment permit its continued deployment under your care.
Might I then...
No, you may not. I grant you the use of my ship to keep your histrionics to a minimum, but this is the limit of my generosity until you provide more convincing proof of this theory of yours. I trust that in the meantime you will keep out of the Commander's way and let him serve the Imperium.
He dismisses my research out of hand.
The Grandmaster is no friend to the Inquisition.
Are we not allies in this eternal war?
The Grey Knights have served as chamber militant for 10,000 years, but Varden Kai has had a sour history with your order. Still, he is a man of utmost principle. If we can more clearly quantify the growing threat of this plague, I'm certain he will offer more support. Commander, what would you have us do?
Those seeds are essential for my research. My reports should be sufficient.
Excellent idea, Commander. Perhaps a hard sample of this novel corruption will spark the Grandmaster's interest and support. I will prepare the necessary walls so that the seed can be transported safely.
Our allies from the Officio Assassinorum will better support your knights if we can procure their finest armaments from their temples.
Commander, the latest communique from Titan contained an emergency directive. Our brothers in Strike Force Gaheris have been actively suppressing an emergent technophage virus in the sector, but they have become pinned in the Dironan system. I have marked the location on our map. Honor demands we relieve them at the earliest opportunity. Commander, our prognosticators detect an imminent threat in the latest bloom eruption. A machine sickness born from the bloom's propagation throughout the sector. This must be the technophage encountered by our brothers in Dironan. Significantly enhanced enemy forces are anticipated, but we must strive to suppress this threat for the sanctity of the Imperium.
This planet is home to a recently abandoned outpost belonging to the priesthood of Mars. I detect a weak Grey Knight locator beacon emanating from the central complex. I will deploy your brothers as near to the source as possible. Initial Auspex readings indicate enemy activity below. Recommend an expeditious advance towards the source of the signal.
Surely our fellow brothers are engaged with this menace.
Just wait. Just wait.
Come at me now!
Brothers, stand ready.
Keep your faith! Die! Die! Die!
Pain is beneath me. stay our wrath.
Eat this!
Strong we shall stand.
Overwatch.
Taking aim. Your life belongs to the Vindicare. Must reload.
But he was one of the chosen!
No demon shall avoid its fate. Enemy down!
It is their will!
I am the wrath of Xiphos.
Venerable Brother Krask is all that remains of this squad.
No other Astartes life signs are detected in the area.
Rally behind Brother Krask and eliminate the heretics.
They come to their doom.
We have found them.
Yes, Master. What is your command? My weapon is empty. Death enters the fray.
You have been judged.
Locked on. None escape my mark. In my sights. Ammunition depleted. I continue to serve. A suitable lesson for all.
Unleash me. Gliding through the wall.
Focus your fire neophytes.
Denounce!
Well met, brothers. Come, let us dispatch these foul creatures. I trust you are watching closely.
If I see one, just wait.
Feel my wrath. Denounce!
No pain can halt me. I refuse this fate.
The future appears.
My watch is ceaseless.
Interred biosignatures have faded.
We must avenge our fallen brothers. Continue the
My
hunt.
blade is yours. Attack! My watch shall shield